Welcome back to another Central Alberta Monthly Market Minute. We are going to take a deep dive into what is exactly happening here in Central Alberta relative to the real estate market. And I got to tell you, it's a way different year than I anticipated in January and early February. As the interest rates were rising, we all thought, as the spring market's going to come, all these homes are going to come on the market, going to get flooded, and prices are going to come down. Well, guess what? The actual opposite of that has happened. The opposite of that has happened. Has there been less number of real estate sales? Absolutely. Well, guess what? There's less homes to buy. And remember, 60% of people in Alberta have an interest rate below 3%. So unless there's some undue course in their life that's causing them to sell, they ain't going to be running to the market to sell when, the cheapest rates you can get right now in the mid fours to high fours to low fives. So let's take a look at Red Deer. Red Deer in the month of April, and we're comparing it to 2022. So April 23 to April of 22 in the city of Red Deer. Inventory is down 21% from where it was last year at the same time. Months of inventory is 2. Actually, let's take a little bit deeper look at that. Relative to the months of inventory, the supply versus the number of sales, the demand. In 2023, there was 183 sales in the city of Red Deer in April. Last year, the same month, there was 239. That's down 32%. But inventory levels are almost identical at 2 months inventory. Okay, so the inventory staying in check with still a very solid demand, the prices are going to stay very, very similar. Sales are down 32%, like we said, in April, but they were down 44% in March over last March. So what we're seeing is the number of sales are starting to catch up to where we were last year. They're not there yet, and they probably will never be, but that's okay. We all know that 2022 was an outlier year. Median sale price is up 3% to $340,000 in the city of Red Deer. Okay, so summarize Red Deer, inventory is still low, but because that inventory is low, demand is about right on where we want it to be at 2 months inventory. 3 months inventory is probably a little bit better because then that buyer out there has more homes to look at. Okay, let's take a look at Sylvan Lake. Sylvan Lake inventory numbers are exactly the same as what they were a year ago. 112 homes for sale, including active and pendings. So that's 112 in 2022, 112 in 2023. We have 69 in the detached category for inventory, and we had 65 a year ago. So almost identical across the board. Number of sales, again, down 37%. Number of new listings is down 15%. Okay, median price is almost identical to where it was a year ago. We have 2.4 months of inventory. Last year we had 1.5. Remember, Central Alberta market peaked in that mid-May last year in terms of number of sales, in terms of the frenzy. So we're approaching that. I'll give you a prediction at the end of the video. Right now in the detached category, we have 2.6 months of inventory. Now I can tell you, we all have buyers in this category as agents on our team. And they'll tell you that there's not enough really good inventory that's priced right for all their buyers to look at. So there again, these numbers back that up. So when something comes on the market that is priced right, and it's a good home and it's well cared for, it's got a really solid chance of selling quickly. Let's look at the city of Lacombe. Again, city of Lacombe, inventory is about the same as last year. There was 70 total this year and 67 last year. So our inventory, actually the new inventory went up about 4%, so nominal. Sales are down 27%. They're 29 this last month from 40 a year ago. And last month sales in Lacombe are 45% down from where they were a year ago. So now we're only 27% down. So there again, I think we're kind of catching up to the supply and demand seems to be balancing out. We have 2.4 months overall and 1.4 months in the detached category. So that detached category, single family homes in Lacombe, again, and I've been saying it all year, is low. Interesting. Median price Very similar, down about 6% from where it was a year ago, but all that takes is 1 or 2 sales, and that could be up 6%. Blackfalds. Inventory is down 41% from where it was a year ago. Okay? Last year there were 75 total homes for sale. This year there's 44. It's down 41%. That's nuts. Number of new listings in the month of April were down 51%, almost 52% from where they were a year ago in April of last year. 26 new homes came on the market last year, 54. Crazy. Number of sales are down 43%. Well, no kidding. There's nothing to buy, right? If there was more homes to buy, then those numbers would be totally different. The median sale price is down 5%, but there again, in a smaller community like Blackfalds, where there's only 22 sales, all of a sudden there's 26, 27, 28 sales of 400, 500, 600, all of a sudden that median price can jump up. Doesn't mean your home value has gone down 5%. Remember, that just means that the median sale has gone down 5%. So, I was just talking with one of our amazing team members, Warren Hansen, about what the supply and demand issues are. And he has a solid theory, and I agree with him 100%, that if we had more inventory, there would be more sales. Now, I'm not asking everyone to come run to us and list their home. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that we're lacking good, solid inventory to sell in all price categories, mostly detached in that 300 to 375. That's a category that has the least number of properties in it. And people are saying, well, what percentage of homes are selling? Right now, 100% of everything that's priced right in a category that's active. If you're overpriced, you will not sell. Buyers are too smart. They just went through this. They're not going to overpay. Are we seeing multiple offers? Yes, of course we're seeing multiple offers. We're seeing multiple offers on properties in the categories that are very, very active, and that price is on that home is very, very competitive, and we're seeing multiple people want it at the same time. That's okay. But what we're not seeing is multiple tens of $20,000, $30,000 over list price. That's a situation that never ends up good. Just asked our neighbors on the West Coast and in Toronto as well. Some catastrophic losses in the past 12 months. But anyways, that being said, I mean, the real estate market here in Central Alberta is active. It's good. Is it robust? Nah, that might be a bit strong. But I got to tell you, I'm happy with where it's at, and I think we're going to continue to build throughout this year. And especially if we see those interest rates comes down a little bit, we might see a little bit more demand than we already have now. Again, people are sitting on the fence because there's not enough homes to look at. If there was more homes, some more people might come out and look at it. You're right. So anyways, that's our Central Alberta Monthly Market Minute. Everyone, please cheer for the Edmonton Oilers. They're going into an incredible series against the Vegas Golden Knights. We want the orange and blue to bring back another series victory. It was great to watch them beat the LA Kings. And anyone, have a great month, and we'll see you next week in our Weekly Market Minute.